In the annals of history, few clashes of civilizations have been as momentous as the one that erupted in the 7th century, a confrontation that would forever alter the map of the world. For centuries, the mighty Roman Empire, in its Eastern Byzantine incarnation, had stood as a bastion of power, its legions and cities a testament to an enduring legacy. Its grand architecture, a symphony of marble and order, symbolized a world seemingly set in stone. Yet, from the vast, sun-scorched deserts of Arabia, a new force was stirring, a faith and a people united with a fervor that would challenge the very foundations of this ancient imperium. This is the story of how the old world collided with the new in a struggle that would redraw the boundaries of faith, culture, and power. From the heart of the Arabian Peninsula, a whirlwind of change began to sweep across the arid landscapes. The birth of Islam under the Prophet Muhammad had unified the disparate tribes of Arabia into a potent, singular force. Following his death, the Rashidun Caliphate, guided by his successors, embarked on an expansion of breathtaking speed and scale. A new map of power was being drawn, not with the slow, deliberate lines of imperial bureaucracy, but with the swift, decisive arrows of conquest. These arrows shot out from the peninsula, striking at the soft underbelly of the two great empires of the age, the Sasanian Persians and the Byzantine Romans. Fueled by a profound sense of divine mission and a unity forged in faith, columns of determined Arab warriors, mounted on swift camels and horses, moved with a purpose that seemed almost inexorable, pushing into the long-held Roman territories of Syria and Palestine. The inevitable collision came to a head in the year 636 on the dusty plains near the Yarmouk River. Here, the full might of the Eastern Roman Empire was marshaled to crush the upstart challenge once and for all. Emperor Heraclius assembled a vast, multi-ethnic army, a disciplined and heavily armored force that vastly outnumbered its Arab counterpart. Depicted as a gleaming wall of shields, spears, and steel, the Byzantine formation was the embodiment of Roman military tradition and menace. Seemingly unstoppable juggernaut designed to grind its enemies into dust. Facing this legionary machine was the much smaller Muslim army, led by the brilliant tactician Khalid ibn al-Walid. Their strength lay not in numbers or heavy armor, but in their unparalleled mobility, the tactical flexibility of their cavalry, and a fanatical grit that burned brighter than the desert sun. It was a classic confrontation, the immovable object versus the irresistible force. For 6 days, the battle raged under the Syrian side, with the fate of the Levant hanging in the balance. The disciplined Roman lines held firm against the relentless, lightning-fast charges of the Arab cavalry. But on the final day, the very elements seemed to intervene. A ferocious sandstorm, a blinding scourge of wind and dust swept across the battlefield. The chaotic, swirling tempest engulfed the field, sowing confusion and terror within the Roman ranks, whose soldiers were unaccustomed to such harsh desert conditions. Their formations, their greatest strength, broke apart in the blinding haze. Seizing this divine opportunity, Khalid ibn al-Walid ordered a final, decisive charge. The Muslim cavalry, guided by instinct and experience, plunged through the dust-choked chaos, shattering the disoriented Byzantine lines and turning the tide of battle into a catastrophic rout for them. Empire. The aftermath of Yarmouk was a quiet, somber dusk settling over a field littered with the remnants of a fallen army. The defeat was absolute, a blow from which the Byzantine presence in Syria would never recover. The great cities of the region, from Damascus to Jerusalem, soon opened their gates to the new rulers. This was more than just a military victory. It was the dawn of a new era. In the years that followed, a profound transformation began. The classical Roman cities, once symbols of Greco-Roman and Christian dominance, started to change. Alongside the ancient forts and churches, new structures began to rise, mosques with elegant minarets and palaces adorned with intricate arabesque patterns. A new civilization was laying its foundations upon the old, heralding the rise of the Islamic world and further changing the course of history in a way that echoes to this very day.